Last time they had the football, he ran it in. His 8th rushing touchdown of the season. Been such a vital part of that rushing attack. 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Madden. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Madden. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Okay, ready. Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Off play action. Madden. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And he stopped immediately there. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's multiple times now. He's tagged him with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 of the 44. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Madden. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. 39-yard line.
Whoa.
Ready. Let's go now.
Looking to throw. Madden. Now he's going to step up and run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. Colts set to take over here offensively. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter, and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That first down run could not have turned out worse for our defense, because when they came out on the field, their #1 mission, keep them stacked up close to their goal line, and at worst, create great field position for their offense.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw. Madden. Now he'll tuck this and run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. Off the bootleg. Madden on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Fighting to stay upright. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Decent, maybe hoping for a little bit more. It does, though, set up 3rd and manageable.
And every play that's run, if it's blocked perfectly and executed perfectly, it's set up to go for a touchdown, right? But I like the way you described that one. Just get into a 3rd and manageable. Nice decision-making and took care of the football.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Now when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
And he fends him off. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Madden. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Oh, he bowls over it. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. The Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. Keeps himself upright. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Colts getting ready to go. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. So this one winds up in Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were...